What happens when a firearms brand produces more guns than their military contract calls for? Where does the excess end up? Are they disposed of like your Christian Mingle hookup? Or can civilians buy them? You reckon?
The Sig Australian Military Defense Contract Overrun Pistol. It's a lot, right? Well, this is something unique and cool, especially for the consumers at home, because this is not a clone pistol. This is an actual contract overrun gun from Sig Sauer, and it is from the Special Weapons Group, which is a new division at Sig that handles military contract weapons. That division is when there is an overrun, and I don't know exactly how overruns work. Like, how do you make, was there an error? Is it purposely done that way because some guns won't meet QC? Whatever the case may be, they have an overrun or surplus, and that division at Sig is now going to offer those products to consumers who are part of the Sig Next program, and for consumers through the Sig network. This one here was a customer's pistol that I borrowed from him for review. He happened to come by one day looking for a holster for this gun. And if you as well need a holster for this pistol, we offer Safari holster mods for this gun, holster wraps, holster accessories, a full line of belts, mag carriers, plate carriers, chest rigs, placards, all of our soft good product line at rdrgear.com. You can find what you need there as well. The 6360 P320 RX Compact is the holster you need for this pistol. So let's break down this pistol. So as I mentioned earlier, this is an actual military overrun contract gun. It is not a clone pistol of parts assembled to make this pistol. So this is a P320 compact base gun, 3.9-inch slide. It is optics ready with the Romeo 2. We'll talk about this separately. X-ray night sights, and it is a frame-mounted safety. This grip module is the one I hate the most. This is the X-Carry grip module. It's just a very awkward feeling grip module, but that is what this gun comes with. It has a little bit of different shaped beaver tail. As I mentioned earlier, frame mounted safety, and it has a contract overrun designated Foxtrot weapon light for this. All right, so let's talk about the Romeo 2. So this is the Romeo 2 optic. This is the FDE model. There are some really cool features about this optic, and there's some kind of downsides. So number one, it's the most expensive optic Sig offers. It is a modular optic, meaning that this is my personal one, the black one. I've had this now for almost 3 years. When I bought it right when it came out. So this hood design comes off, and there's a Romeo 2 red dot underneath here. You can actually add in this back lens and the shroud, and you make it into an enclosed emitter optic. Now, it's not purged or anything, it's just a shell that goes over the existing, which is pretty cool. So, but one of the things when I bought this one is that if you guys zoom in, or Chris will zoom in here, you'll see these small little screws that hold the overshroud onto the Romeo 2 optic. If you're not very careful when you install those, you will snap the existing tool that comes with the Romeo. It'll snap off in the head of the screw, and now your hood is on forever. I was able to get this one out because both screws snapped. When I was at the SIG Experience Center a few years back, I talked to one of the staff members there, and he explained to me that was a pretty common thing. But the benefit to this is, even though the hood does not come off anymore, I don't need it to come off to change the battery, because you'll see right here on the side battery door on both these optics, this little lever right here, there's a button in the back. You push it forward, it releases the battery door, pull the battery door out, drop your battery in, drop it back in. The back little plunger right here will click back into place. Super easy, field expedient way to change a battery. Probably one of the best designs for side load battery changing that's on any other optic out there. What's also cool, these are very good on battery life. This battery has been in here now for almost 2 years. That's no bullshit, because I don't shoot this thing. It's just a slide that I have here set up on the shop, but I don't, it's never really shot it. But battery is still going strong in this red dot. Very impressive there. But again, these are, I want to say, 6 and change for a Romeo 2 red dot. The sights on the gun are suppressor height X-ray. I really like these sights. They're very well done. You get a good co-witness on the front sight to rear sight. The Romeo 2 also, again, I'll show you on this one, it has a small little built-in rear iron sight. So you'll notice that this sight does not have a suppressor height sight setup, but if I had to, all I had to do was buy the one front sight, and I would have been able to co-witness with a raised suppressor height sight that's built into the base of the red dot. The Romeo 2 has a lot of really good features in it. Again, it's just super expensive for some folks, but these are still available at Sig, and they are a very good red dot. I do not know if you can get the FDE, because I believe the FDE model was for this gun, but if you need one, you can always get one. As I mentioned, X-ray sights, suppressor coat witness here, we're good to go on that. This is the frame mounted safety model. I could keep it, take it, doesn't matter. Today was a little bit of a training issue. I think you might catch it on the B-roll. Slide was locked to the rear. I went to put a new magazine in, and the safety was down, and I went to grab the safety to drop the slide because how close the slide stop was to the safety. That was just a brain fart on my part. I could have went over the top, dropped the slide, but I tried to come up. As I inserted the magazine, I tried to come up and grab the slide stop, but I actually grabbed the safety, and it was a bit of a fumble, and Christian caught it, and we just talked about it. But again, they are super close together right here. So again, a little bit of a training thing to decide, because if you're going to try to use the slide stop, the safety is a bit in the way, similar to like a 226 X5 or a 226. It's a weird position to get there, but again, it can be done. Comes with 3 magazines, 1 flush fit 17 round magazine and 2 the TAC Ops 21 round magazines. So again, you've got plenty of firepower on board, a very small pistol package. All my current 320s I've been editing and using here in the channel, all I've had the flat face trigger. This is the first one I've had in the shop that had the curved trigger, which I actually really like. I would much rather have this curved trigger than some of the flat triggers I've had on the previous pistols. I really liked this trigger. The gun shot well. I have no complaints other than the grip size, but this trigger on this FCU I do really like. One also thing too, you guys getting these things with gas pedals. I don't know if a gas pedal on a 320 is really a thing. I know we're all gear guys, gun guys, we like to add things and we like widgets, but this ledge right here is high enough and strong enough that I can put pressure on that if I want to, and that is plenty of thumb placement position on this pistol. Getting a gas pedal on here, it will work in most fine holsters, but there are some downsides to a gas pedal in a duty holster, and that just kind of something that you guys will have to kind of play with. But again, I don't think you have to absolutely have something here to place your thumb, because just left hand, good pressure, that thumb has plenty of place to rest on that existing slide stop. The Foxtrot light, I really like this light. Christian and I did a review on this one on the 365 AXG Legion, and this is a very good light. I really like how the switches work on this light, left and right side, and the light is pretty bright. This is a very low lumen light for a duty pistol, but I understand this being a military defense issued handgun. It's not the primary weapon of those guys. They all have rifles as their primary, so having a weapon like this, it gives them just enough to see and do. That's probably the reason that this is not a much higher output weapon light than what it is on here. And this color pattern is color matched to the contract for this pistol. You know, you guys at home, I know there's going to be a lot of the does it blow up comments, right? And I get it. That's all cool. It's YouTube. There are always going to be guys who comment. But when you look at SIG as a whole, take the military contract use currently, take the law enforcement current use today, and then add in the civilian population, right? When you take into all those end users of the 320 product, and we don't have those issues reported today, I get it. It did happen. We've seen the videos. It's out there. But to blanket label the entire brand or entire model as a poor choice or a hazard or a danger, those comments, 99.9% of those come from people who haven't had the gun. And I'll be honest, I've been in this business now 30 years. Every time that I've seen, in my experience, a gun that's gone boom on its own or gone boom after a trigger's been pulled is because of ammo. It's somebody making ammo at home or using ammo. I watched it, dudes picking up loose rounds from some other guy on the range and putting in their magazine. It happens still today. Even though we harp on it, I've seen dudes pick up ammo, and I don't understand why they do, but they do still. And those are all factors that factors that contribute to a catastrophic failure in a handgun. But there is something to be said when the testing is out there, contracts are awarded. You know, people are going to, oh, they're being paid off, whatever. No one knows that, right? That's just assumptions. But at the end of the day, if you haven't had a chance to shoot a SIG product, you haven't had time to see one at an event or at an experience center or at a local gun shop that rents them, take that time, try one out, see it for yourself. Because at the end of the day, this is a good platform pistol. It is an enjoyable gun to shoot. It's a very accurate gun to shoot, and it's got a lot of modularity that makes this pistol fit a wide variety of end users with the grip modules, slide lengths, red dots, etc. And again, it's literally Legos for adults. Once you have one FCU, the rest is your choice to build how you want to build it. So again, don't always believe what you read, trust but verify, and take the chance to shoot one. I think you'll enjoy the experience with the P320. And something cool about this gun is that it's the first release from the Special Weapons Group, and this is an actual military issued handgun. If you're a collector out there and you like cool, unique guns, this is something that's pretty cool because there are no other pistols right now that are in mil service that those are the actual handguns from that unit or that department or that country, other than like this one here from the group. And this one being the Australian military defense pistol, it's a pretty cool experience to have. Stay tuned for more stuff from the Special Weapons Group, because I think that's going to be a very unique division of SIG that's going to allow us to see some really cool things and get some really cool product. Guys, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the review. If you like the content, like, share, subscribe, comment, interact with me. I'll interact with you. Until next time, be well. Take care.